But before we get into the Selena versus Bieber's, let's get into the Kendrick versus Lamar. Kendrick Lamar, sorry, versus Drake. Now, this tea has been explained a lot on the internet, but I feel like a quick breakdown would probably help out a little bit. So what happens, or what happened? This whole beef started many years ago because for some reason in 2013, Drake got Kendrick Lamar onto his tour and actually allowed for him to play his music during this tour that he was in when Kendrick Lamar was just starting out in the industry. Now, moving forward to a new song wherein I think it was a Drake song with J. Cole. J. Cole put out a rhyme saying, people keep asking who is the biggest people on rap right now. Is it Kendrick Lamar, is it J. Cole, or is it Drake? And he said, we are like a league, we fight together, so it's just big three. Now, Kendrick was a little peeved by this comment, and he went on a rap, I think he did an uncredited song on Metro Booming's album called We Just Don't Trust You, or We Don't Trust You, and he said, you're saying big three, it's just big me. And of course, Drake was a little mad because at some point earlier on, I think it was 2015 thereabout, Kendrick Lamar did a song where he called out a lot of other rappers. He called out Meek Mill, he called out Drake, he called out a lot of artists, and he said, I love you guys, but I am out to murder you. And this comment did not sit very well with Drake because every time he got on an interview and he was asked about this question, he said, I don't get why he would act like we're fine now after saying he's coming for us. But I'm not going to bring it up because I don't think he's on the same level as me. And when this happens, when he's on a level like me, then we'll have that conversation. Fast forward to last week when all the drama started with that whole we don't trust you and Kendrick Lamar saying it's just big me. Now, he went on another rant where he did a diss track specifically to Drake. And he called him all sorts of names. And he said all sorts of things. And then Drake responded with another diss track, to which Kendrick responded with Euphoria, where Euphoria, he went heavy at Drake. Like he went heavy at Drake and made some accusations over there. Allegedly, Drake is a predator of the children's. He's a sexual predator, he's a child predator. And additionally, he talked about other things, including that he's not a good father and that he may be hiding another child who's about 11 years old. Fast forward to Drake responding to it, saying, with I think Family Matters, where he said, don't talk about my family, don't talk about my people. No. Euphoria was backed up with another song where Drake's, I think Kendrick Lamar's song diss track was Meet the Grahams, where he basically went ahead and spoke to each and every family member of the Drake family, including his son, his father, and his mother. I think he even brought up Crody, his dog, and he was talking to them and telling them how Drake is Drake is basically deadbeat. He's embarrassing. He got a BBL. He did all these things. He got a nose job so he doesn't look like his father. It was like a whole tirade of many things, including still reinforcing the fact that Drake is a predator and people need to keep their children away from him. Now, Drake responded with that with Family Matters. And then after that, Kendrick Lamar put out another diss track called Not Like Us, which is like, that song is a banger. Like, don't play with it. It's a banger. And he still continued with the tirade saying that, hey, Drake is a predator. He needs to find respect for himself. He needs to own up to the fact that he's black enough, and he needs to stop running around and trying to make other people make him feel more black. And that was then responded to by Drake. And then after that, I think it's been like a whole back-to-back of them doing songs and dissing each other. The moral of the story, or the moral of the gist of it all, is that Kendrick Lamar doesn't like Drake. He went so far as to say, I hate the way that you dress. I hate you. I'm your biggest hater. I hate the people you hang out with. I hate. He literally said, I hate everything about you, my dude, and everything about everyone you associate with. And Drake responded by saying that Kendrick Lamar, is a domestic batterer. Basically, he beat up his wife called Whitney. Now, the back and forth of the allegations so far are, Drake said that Kendrick Lamar beats his wife. So he's a domestically violent man. Kendrick Lamar responded and told him, hey bro, you're a sexual predator. You need to be put on the sex offenders list because the girls, they're way too young. And additionally, the back and forth of that is what has got us all gobsmacked, because now Drake's house was invaded in Canada. His house was apparently invaded and one of his security guards was shot. We still don't know what that is about. Apparently his shop as well was invaded. The OVO shop was also invaded, and we still don't know what's happening with that. And more clarity is coming by. But at this moment in time, we're all going like, Drake, what? You nasty. Videos of him speaking to a 17-year-old girl, telling her how curvaceous she is and how he doesn't want to go to jail, but she looks good, have been surfacing. Videos about how he's been hitting up girls in the WNBA, I think a teenage young adults female basketball team have been surfacing. Conversations about Millie Bobby Brown, who was a child when they started talking, surfaced. Hailey Bieber apparently, and he had a very close relationship from the time she was 14 and officially went on their first date when she was 18, surfaced. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's coming up with regard to Drake that is just making it look like the allegations by Kendrick Lamar are not just allegations, but they could actually be true, allegedly. So we're waiting for the dust to settle and seeing where this story goes, because right now, I don't think anybody is on Team Drake. A lot more people are on Team Kendrick simply because the facts are looking like they are probably real, true facts. But it's all alleged at this point in time. It's all diss tracks. Maybe a little bit more conversation needs to be had. Mind you, Drake did not do a very good job dissing Kendrick Lamar. That's all I can say. I've taken sides. I'm Team Kendrick. I am 100% Team Kendrick. And in case you feel like some sus is going on with with Drake, sorry. Yeah, we are all looking at him like, child, you a weirdo. Like, you're a weirdo. At least that's the sound that is coming from the streets.